So what we're gonna be doing, as like a prelude to like this whole like stream or this like video when it will be like coming out, something spectacular happened, and it all happened on a Nintendo Direct. And you know, I mean, not gonna like, you know, what was it? Beat around the bush any further. Technically, Marvel vs. Capcom. What? Yeah, this shit got announced at a Nintendo Direct. And so what we're gonna be doing is just gonna be like scrolling through the Nintendo Direct. I know what was gonna be there. We're just gonna like talk over it and stuff. But yeah, like there was a Nintendo Direct at like Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. So the Khaiza couldn't, unfortunately, live react it as it was going to like happen, right? Usually most Nintendo Directs are kind of like meh for the Khaiza. They're either like super like Nintendo like for the community. Like they're really much like these Nintendo Directs are just catering for those types of people, and that's about it. Never are we gonna see like, you know, any like Smash Brothers or like things like a Bayonetta, because those things are already done. And so most of like the Nintendo Directs, I just like, you know, snooze fest over. Most of them are just like a plethora of Mario stuff, which is especially right here. Mario is like fine because it's like Nintendo's mascot. Then there's like Zelda, which, you know, Zelda's like an iconic work, but, you know, I'm not like a big... I respect Zelda, but I don't necessarily play it. And then on the other, like, farming simulator material, like Enter Shovel into Ground. Just bunch of, like, farming simulator stuff. And also, like, an anime JRPG sort of thing. So, the Khaiza didn't, like, tune into that. Or like don't pay attention to those because it was every goddamn time it's so like lackluster, like every goddamn time. The like Nintendo is really good when Smash was around, when we were hyping up those like Nintendo Directs for Smash only. Let's but yeah, we're gonna check out check out the stuff here. So there was like a Mario Luigi RPG Brothership.
The final battle of Fairy Tail.
There's like a Fairy Tail game. There's also, what was it?
An evil entity.
Some more fantasy games.
Date to the Nintendo Switch Sports.
Nintendo Switch Sports was pretty nice and fire. Artsy Hollow Knight. More updates for the Disney game. Hello Kitty Adventure in the veins of Animal Crossing.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports.
Looney Tunes game, which is kind of crazy. Among Us update. Farming. Donkey Kong HD returns as a nice classic to return. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, like the OG ones, are getting a Octopath Traveler HD remaster. Funko Fusion, Luigi's Mansion, Farming. Metal Slug got something. Metal Slug, not the tactics one, but this is like something else entirely. Metal Slug, what was it? Attack Reloaded, like a tower defense system.
The remake of
Nintendo Switch Online games. More games added to Nintendo eShop. Some more Metroid, some Metroid Zero Mission, some Legend of Zelda. Phantom Brave, I don't know, like chibi-ass anime game. Not really like it. Again, it's like for that crowd.
This one's gonna take you for a ride.
And
7
and
games
this
featuring Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection.
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
A Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection.
Kingpin in the beat 'em up side.
And we got Punisher.
And more.
Punisher beat 'em up. Nice. I mean, like oddball, but still pretty cool.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around.
I'm already like, my soul is like in tears. My soul is in tears right now. Oh my god.
Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or listen to music from each game.
Oh my god.
Versus Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
Oh my god, it just makes me so damn giddy. Makes me so damn giddy. 8-player Mario Party? That's pretty dope. I know Shining Hearts is gonna get right on that. A new Legend of Zelda, where you can play as Zelda. So something like... It's very chibi inspired, so something like the GBA Zelda games. Just Dance, Lego Horizons, Stray for Nintendo Switch. As much as I love Lord of the Rings, I'm like, nah. Anime and detective game, I have no interest. And last but not least, the final Nintendo Direct showstopper is Metroid Prime 4. It's real! The best showstopper was this, though. Once again. Oh, sorry. Once again. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is like... Yo. No lie. I legit, like... This came... One of the main hype. Yeah, dude. No shit. Like, funny story. I knew there was like a Nintendo Direct on Tuesday morning, and I couldn't react to it because I had work. I had work from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I do like tutoring work at my mom's college. So I was like watching this on the side while I was like eating cereal. As soon as this shit came out, as soon as this shit got announced, I was eating my cereal and I almost choked on my cereal before going to work. I'm like, what? I was legit like that. Ain't no way, dog. And it's a fighting collection, arcade classics, releasing in 2024. There is actually more info on this with the there's actually a 3-minute 9-second trailer for it. You actually ordered an arcade stick last night, Maiku Tempest? Nice! Which stick you getting? So we're getting Children of the Atom. It's actually all of the Capcom Versus games in one collection. Oh well, mainly the Marvel ones. Charging Star! Oh my god. Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Behold, Optic Blast!
Optic Blast!
Go, buddy!
Marvel vs. Capcom 1. And MVC 2. Wait, and this one is also... And this one is also like a weird one, like the fucking Punisher beat 'em up. Gotta include something for something Marvel related. I don't think there's like anything else. Exciting, enjoy a number of brand new features. Songs from the original arcade release. Get a peek at development docs and never before seen art. Use training settings to train your way. You can actually do training mode in Marvel 2 legit now. Launch specials with a single button. Save data slots. Fucking dope, dude. View original marquee cards while playing offline. Rollback netcode. Rollback fucking netcode.
Here comes a new challenger!
Casual matches. Rollback. Rollback HD Marvel vs. Capcom. Lobby matches. Oh my god, bro. Need a change of pace? Try other modes too.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Arcade Classics.
Arcade Classics! And this fucking art! Sorry, this fucking art! Gonna take you for a ride back to the arcades with Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Arcade Classics. 7 legendary games, all in one superheroic collection coming to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Steam. Actually, like a website for this. Allow all cookies. There you go. Watch trailer. Damn. Marvel, let me F11 this. Marvel and Capcom shared the stage. The ultimate crossover Jeez. Just reading this sentence is giving me like odes of joy. So you have all of this. Let's start with Coda. Let's start with Coda. Damn, bro. The game that started it all. Oh, so this is not just like an HD collection. It's not just like a repackaging. It has all of the characters like unlocked and unpacked, unzipped. Why? Because, I mean, I don't think Juggernaut, Akuma, and Magneto were default playable. Magneto was the boss character of of Coda. But Akuma was definitely like a secret character. You have to input like a code or something to get Akuma like on your pick. Yeah, that was it. Juggernaut and Magneto. They could be accessed via game settings, EX settings. Oh, wow. Screen flashing. Oh yeah, that's right. Old games had screen flashing. That's right. Yeah. Marvel Superheroes, which is like the upgraded form of Coda, now just has more Marvel characters. Infinity Gems in this game, kind of like the precursor to MVCI, basically. We got characters, we got all these guys. Thanos was like the boss, I think. And Anita, who is the little girl that follows Donovan Bane from Darkstalkers. Dr. Doom, Thanos, and Anita are playable. Ah, that's right. And then we have X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Now we actually get like a crossover with another series made by like Capcom, and it's their own Street Fighter title. So we got all of these fucking characters. Then the sequel, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Then we have like the best Marvel vs. Capcom on the PS1, Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Clash of Superheroes. We all know this one. Need I say more? Short Marvel roster, but damn. We get to see heroes we never seen before, like Jin Saotome, Captain Commando, and then we have MVC 2. Need I say anything about this one? No. The biggest roster size Marvel vs. Capcom 2, albeit fair. It reuses a lot of assets from old games. The only like technically new ones are Ruby and Amingo. There's also Sun. Sun was like technically new. For the Marvel side, Marrow. Cable was new. Yeah, Cable was new. And then the Punisher. Just like a little like beat 'em up. Online play. Enjoy playing with people from all over the world, whether casually or competitively. Rollback will make for smooth battles. You can have casuals, ranked matches, custom matches. Punisher, you can have online co-op and spectating. High score challenge. Crossplay between platforms is not supported. Now this is kind of like an ugh. Now here's the thing of like why this is like so important. Here's the thing, and we're gonna get to like a Khaiza discussion of like why this is so important. What is like the phenomenon of Why are so many people like jumping up and down, like screaming their goddamn like lungs out for Marvel vs. Capcom, the Fighting Collection, right? Well, first of all, it was like a shadow drop from a Nintendo Direct. I mean, to point out like that one like obvious factoid. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom pretty much launched this like title for a Nintendo Switch Direct, and it got fans a-buzzing, right? This is like, Marvel vs. Capcom as a series is like well cherished and well beloved because of the roster and the amazing like graphics and of course the gameplay and the music as well. Hits like like left and right around the corner, right? With the last one being Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there was like Infinite, so, but you know, as we discussed before, a lot of people don't really like Infinite that much, you know, because of gameplay, because of graphical reasons, right? This is not Marvel vs. Capcom, this was like something else. This is important on several factors, and like why, and like it explains like each one with like, you know, a significance for each one, you know. It's a fighting collection, right? First off, it's a fighting collection, and we didn't have a fighting collection in a long time since Capcom Fighting Collection launched with this. Anybody remember this fighting collection? You had like a plethora of Capcom arcade classics, right? We had like Darkstalkers, we had Street Fighter, we even got oddball ones like Gem Fighter, Red Earth, Cyberbots. So many like cult like classics in here. We even got like Red Earth of all things, Red fucking Earth. An RPG / fighting game. Came out like at the same day as Street Fighter 6 launched their teaser trailer back in the last Street Fighter 5, or the to last Street Fighter 5 Capcom Pro Tour. So it was a fun game, right? It had rollback netcode, it had like HD renditions of arcade ports from these classic like titles. So it was really awesome to see that. Unfortunately though, not many people bought Capcom Fighting Collection, right? I mean, many have done so, but there wasn't like a huge like uproar for Capcom Fighting Collection because a lot of people were really anticipating for Street Fighter 6. For Street Fighter 6 to like come out, and when that shit came out, it's like, oh my god. It was kind of like, before Street Fighter 6 came out, there was like a Capcom like new game like timer where the clock was like ticking down to like a new game event, and everybody was like making like a Resident Evil assumption or things like that, you know? But no, it was Street Fighter 6, and damn, Street Fighter 6 sold pretty well, man. Now we're getting like season 2 with SNK characters. Shit's fucking good. But yeah, like the Marvel collection is part of the Capcom like HD collection pack. This is part of the Fighting Collection series, right? It's a series of Capcom Fighting Collections, right? And I'm wondering if we'll get like other more Capcom Fighting Collections, because like this one sold pretty well. Because this one like sold pretty well, or the reception of it was pretty goddamn high for Marvel vs. Capcom. This kind of like spurs Marvel vs. Capcom to think about like, oh, now we can like grab more IPs from the Capcom library, and we can do so much more stuff with HD packs, and it will sell like hotcakes. So we could potentially have like a Capcom 3D Revolution collection, just like throwing like a placeholder name down, where we can have like The 3D Capcom games like Star Gladiator, Rival Schools, Power Stone, right? Those games, oh my god. Oh my god, I can't wait for like Capcom to like come back with those at a later like point in time. It will eventually like happen. But this is like the second collection of their multi-part collection like series. So, oh my god, I can't wait. So yeah, it's like the first reason is that it's a collection. It's an HD collection of Marvel vs. Capcom games. But secondly, right, since this is an HD collection, you don't have to use Fightcade. You don't have to use any like emulation tech for like Null DC Bear or Fightcade or RPCS3, right? To play these old classic games, right? You now actually have a modern, more accessible way to get Marvel vs. Capcom on old systems without it being like blacklisted, right? Because here's the thing, you know, old Marvel vs. Capcom 2, outside of 3 and outside of Infinite, which can be, you know, readily played on PC, readily played on console, same as Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. These are the only two Marvel vs. Capcom games that you can just readily like open up Steam or your PS5 and you could just play and everything works, right? Unless you have the Steam version where you can install mods. That is the only like argument of contention. But you don't have to go through so many hurdles just to get like Fightcade or Null DC Bear, because in reality, not a lot of people know how to work Fightcade or Null DC Bear. Even I don't know. And then there's those like Fightcade or like emulation elitists like, oh, why does this matter, right? Like, we have been playing Marvel 2 on Fightcade for how many years? Like 10 years? Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Bitch, shut up. Dude, this is a modern, like, it's on Steam. First of all, it's on Steam. Although, I'm probably gonna get like the PS4 version and the Switch version. But definitely gonna get the Steam version. But you have no idea how like easy it is. Like, you have no idea how much like our like society like really is that are not like into computer hardware and stuff like that. You think my mom knows how to work computers at an advanced degree level? I wish she was. But you know, that's not the case, right? Everybody is different. Not everybody is like a goddamn like PC head. You know, now in this day and age we are, but there's still like a majority many that don't know how to work computers. I went to like Best Buy 2, 3, 4 fucking times, and people still go to Geek Squad for the most silliest of reasons. For the most silliest of reasons. We still are not advanced enough to work like a PC, let alone like Fightcade and working like, you know, emulation ROM tech. For all those like bitching, like, dude, just like ignore them, right? Because this is a modern take and you could just like easily like boot it up and not give a care like in the world. I don't have to like consult through like Reddit, albeit very helpful, but I don't have to consult to Reddit or any like NeoGAF forum to look for like video guides for Marvel. I don't have to, you know, have like a thesis on like downloading. I could just like pop in the disc and that's it. I could just pop in the disc and play Marvel 2 and have like authentic training mode without being sniped by Marvel heads across like the globe. I just want to play because like it's a casual game. I just want to play because like that's what I want to like play, and I don't want to be hounded. You can get like physical versions. You can get modern day digital versions / physical versions of Marvel vs. Capcom to keep in your library. The OG Marvel vs. Capcom games have been delisted and you can't like play them / buy them like anymore via modern means. They have been blacklisted since like 2013, and this is like 10 years ago that this shit happened. Remember we had like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Edition. I don't know if that's available on PlayStation Network Store on PS3, but there was a Marvel vs. Capcom Origins game that's in the graphical and technical ways of the Darkstalkers Resurrection that they started doing crap like that. Exactly. And you want to know the like with what Nintendo is doing? Yeah, exactly. For that reason, you want to know why they started like doing that for Marvel and Capcom back in the day, just delisting not whatever's like at the time modern, is because of the things working around at Marvel at the time, that X-Men were like slowly losing popularity, or like, no, not slowly losing popularity, that would be like dumb because everybody loves X-Men, but more like Marvel was like killing off X-Men, and so they need to like dial them down so that Marvel could make way for the MCU, right? Highlight Iron Man, Captain America, and all that shit. Yeah. Ban them, but for genuine fans it sucks. Exactly. It sucks for genuine fans. Like, holy shit. Like, same thing with like Nintendo is like doing, right? Glad that you brought that up. But because like Nintendo is also like banning like mods like left and right. You can't have the Slippy mod. You can't make unwanted or unverified changes to our integral game. You have to play it the way we designed it, not you. You don't work at Nintendo, so a lawsuit's coming for you if you do it once again. Like, what the fuck? Yes, they have like a legal right because that's their company, that's their IP, but also at the same time, it's hurting the fans who want to make like the game better and attract more audiences and, you know, get more brand recognition for that game, for that company. You know, like, I don't know why Nintendo does it, but still though, right? The old school Marvel vs. Capcom games are delisted and you couldn't like play them anymore until now. Until now, with this fighting collection that's coming in modern day hardware. Technically modern day hardware with like PS4. I don't know why they're still working at PS4. I guess it's just like the safe line bet. The final like reason, it gives the hope that Marvel vs. Capcom is not dead, right? We have been in so many years in like just nothing but clouds and just rain weathers, and like, you know, we have not been doing right with God, right? Like, God is not answering our prayers. We've been praying every single night, every blue moon, for a Marvel vs. Capcom game, until eventually it's dissolved into our persona that Marvel vs. Capcom, a new Marvel vs. Capcom, would not happen, right? I confirmed it to believe that it's not, right? The chances of a new Marvel vs. Capcom are the Doctor Strange tagline from Infinity War. It's 1 in 14,605,000. The chances of that is very abysmal of winning. We looked through 14 million realities. We could only look at like one, and for all this time, we believed that like Doctor Strange was right. Like, there's no way we could have like win, but somehow we did it. We are in the one. We are in that 1 in 14,650,000 and something. And I hope Capcom is looking at the positive reception for Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, because man, if there was a time to just like make the world known that Marvel vs. Capcom is back, it's this year, or it's this time. It is time. We have wept long enough. Allah has answered our prayers. We did prayers. We did five prayers throughout the day. It's time to smile again. It's time to smile again, right? And what better way than like now, you know? Right? And this was like announced at like a Nintendo Direct once again, right? So imagine like the timing of this. The Nintendo Direct came out yesterday with Marvel vs. Capcom, and and EVO is going to be next month. Next month at this like, you know, time, July 19th to 21st. We've already got announcements for Street Fighter 6 Season 2. Obviously, we're gonna have like probably a gameplay trailer of Terry after Bison came out, or maybe like a teaser of Terry, right? How good he looks. I wonder if they're gonna announce something at at EVO that's gonna be Marvel vs. Capcom. Like MVC is back. They just like mic dropped like a trailer. Boom. A new Marvel vs. Capcom, MVC 4. Finally, after many years, many lonely nights in the corner, in the dark, sucking our thumb. A new Marvel vs. Capcom game announced at like EVO. I'm putting on like tinfoil hats, right? I'm in like that mode. I used to be in that mode where, yeah, MVC 4 is not gonna happen. A new MVC is not gonna happen. All you motherfuckers are like really thirsty and horny. But after this trailer, we can hope again. We can actually like hope. Hope is not snatched away from us. There could also either be like a Marvel vs. Capcom or a Capcom vs. SNK collection. But I think that would be kind of like soonish because, well, not soonish, but no, it wouldn't be kind of soonish. I would love a Capcom vs. SNK collection, right? If this is part of the Fighting Collection series, what if they just like announced like a CVS collection, considering how Capcom and SNK have been like buddy with each other, allowing Street Fighter to have guest characters in that game, and just totally like are fine with it, you know? So yeah, like it's important on so many levels of like why MVC is such like a cherished like game. Bro, people were fucking crying. I was crying. I almost like choked on cereal when this like dropped. Like, and I had to like do work. Like this shit is like this fucking shadow drop announcement from Nintendo is like the announcement that would stop all wars. That would like end world hunger. You know, like this is legit the fucking game. You know? Oh man. I'm hoping for like next year, like EVO, after they're done with like Third Strike, maybe they could do like MVC 2. You know, just to like love and like cherish the game again, sort of thing, right? I would really love that. It's so beautiful now. It's so like beautiful just to like behold that like, yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is coming back. Now I'm actually like back to my old days where like, yo, MVC is coming back. We're gonna get it like a 4. Just imagine, man. Fighting games are like really on like a really like positive strides in this like day and age. We are getting into like the age now with like Marvel, with Hunter x Hunter and Impact. Hunter x Hunter Nen Impact. There's also oh, 2x KO. We're gonna enter the age of like like assist-based fighters again. It's gonna feel so fucking good.